Hello everyone and welcome back to StarMade and welcome back to my battle miner ship construction site. And yeah, as you can see, I finished the engines away from camera. The thruster blocks are now covered with this green glowing blocks, so these are some kind of engines right now for my ship. And yeah, we are almost there, and the only thing we're missing here at this ship is the docking part for my little shuttle design over here. And I'd like to add this at the back side of the ship. And yeah, I already prepared this area, as you can see. And yeah, if you have seen episode 6 of my StarMade Let's Play series, then you know already how to build a turret docking port. And building a docking port for ships is not such a big difference. It works pretty much the same way like for turrets. For example, over here, that was the turret we have created in episode 6. There are just a few exceptions, especially for the ship you like to dock to, your ship with a docking port. And yeah, but more about this later. Now, I'd like to start with building a docking port for my little shuttle. But before I have to enter my mining ship, here we have the airlock at the backside, R for open, and over here we have the gravity unit. I added the gravity unit to the ship, and yeah, let's turn on the user interface. If I use the gravity unit or activate the gravity unit by pressing R, now I have entered the gravitational field or well of my ship. Now I can walk around here. I'm not floating anymore through the interior of my ship, so I can jump and fall back to the ground. Yeah, and this is how the gravity unit works basically. If I activate it again, I can now fly again around in my ship. And you should of course deactivate the gravity unit before you leave the ship, because then you will probably fall like, I don't know, forever. I haven't tested this, but I think it's not a good idea. Alright, so let's go to the core room. Let's enter the core. Now we are in build modes, and yeah, I'd like to add the, what was the name of it? The docking module. It's pretty much the same like the turret docking module. If I select it and add it over here, you can see it creates this box, this frame, and everything. Yeah, you can dock a ship that fits inside this frame. So, but yeah, as you can see, it is red, and this is because it is blocked by other blocks. So we need to reorientate this, and usually you want to build the docking unit with the upwards orientation. So let's press Control, and as you can see, the upper side is marked red again, like with the turret docking node or module, sorry. And now you can see it is green, this little box, and we could dock a ship to this. But my shuttle is a lot larger than this, so we need to expand this docking node to make the shuttle fit into this frame. And for this we use the docking enhancers. And first I have to select the docking module with C for select. And now I can put, yeah, let's put them somewhere over here for the moment. If I add one docking enhancer, as you can see, or as you have seen, it expanded the frame, the box, in every direction. And if I add another one, it expands the box into this direction. So towards the front side of the ship and towards the back side of the ship. It's because I added these additional enhancer. Also to the front side of this group. It's, by the way, you have to put the enhancers in groups together. That's important. And if I add another one on the front side, we expand the box another time in the same direction. But if I would put a enhancer on the left or on the right side, it would expand the box also to the left and to the right side. And if I add another one on the top side, it expands the box to the top side. I think you haven't seen this. Let's get a bit more. It's too large. It leaves the screen. So I think if I do this from here. Alright, now you have seen it. So it expands the box to the upper side. So yeah. And yeah, but we don't need such a large box. It's okay if we expand the box a bit to the front and to the back side, towards the front side and the back side of the ship. And I think, if I remember right, 6 docking enhancers are enough to make this shuttle fit to the docking node. Yeah, it should be. And by the way, yeah, like I said, if I add additional enhancers over here that are not connected to this group, it doesn't work. So yeah, pretty much the same like for turrets. And yeah, let's enter the shuttle. But for this I have to leave the core, because now I want to show you how this shuttle docks to the port. And maybe, yeah, let's do it. I want to show you the bottom side of the shuttle first, because here behind this green block, glowing block, light block, I have the core. And the core is for the shuttle exactly in the center of the ship. This is a very good idea, because it makes your shuttle easy to dock to a docking port, because you do not need to enhance the frame so much. For example, if I would put the core unit somewhere on the top, I need a really large frame, because like with turrets, the core block will be aligned to the docking module, to the docking unit over here. It will be aligned exactly on top of this. And yeah, and here's the little exception. Other than turrets, it is okay if you have blocks in front or between your core and the docking module. And there you can have as much blocks as you want, and this is no problem. For turrets, this didn't work, as you may remember. There you need, or it is not possible or not allowed to have any blocks between the core and the turret docking module. So yeah, let's dock this thing. Here is the core block again. We are in build mode. We don't want this, so let's enter the cockpit. Alright, and now what I have to do is to select the core block over here, and now I need to aim on the docking part and left click. Oh, missed it. Alright, so now we are docked, and let's leave the ship again. We're docked to the ship on the top side. Yeah, and as you can see, both this docking module and the core block are aligned towards each other. They are facing each other, and yeah, it's docked to the top side. But I don't want this. I want the ship docked beneath or below this row of blocks, and I want the airlock of the shuttle orientated towards the airlock of the ship. And for this I have to rotate this docking block. This is what I'm going to do now. So, but before, let's undock the ship, which is pretty easy. Let's enter the ship again, and if we left click again, it's undocked, and we can now fly backwards a bit away from the ship. I think this should be enough. Oh, let's leave the shuttle and let's enter the ship again. Yeah, actually it's pretty easy to do this, what I want to do. The only thing I need to do for this is to rotate the docking unit upside down. So then both things will happen. The ship will be also docked upside down to the mining ship, and with the airlock facing towards the battle miner airlock thing. So let's remove this and let's use the docking module again. And like I said, we want to orientate it to the bottom side of the ship, like this. Okay, now you can see we have this green box, and of course it's not connected to this group anymore. So if you select it with C and aiming on each enhancer block and pressing V, we can reconnect them to the docking module, and now we have this box here below this row of blocks, and we can dock the shuttle again. And now with the orientation, hopefully, I want to have. There we go. Alright. Let's enter the ship and the core. And yeah, we're in build mode, so let's fix the soul here. Where are these? There they are. I think I can put it over here. We don't need these blocks in this episode. Alright, so it's whole again. And oh, sorry, not R, space for leaving the build mode. And if we now I'm on this docking module, we are docked to the ship, and probably we are, let's check this. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, as you can see, we are docked, and our ship is now upside down, as you can see, and the back side of the ship is orientated towards the airlock. That is what we want. So one weird thing is, if we leave the core now, the ship interior is also upside down for us, but I think this is okay for shuttle. And I mean, we're in space, so actually there is not really upside down in space. And yeah, that always happens if you orientate a docking module, or the top side of the docking module, to the bottom side of your ship. Then everything will dock upside down, and with the front side towards the back side of your ship. So this is something I think interesting to know if you want to do something like this. And yeah, I think that's it. That's everything about docking, or how to build a docking part for your ship. And Let's close the airlock. And probably we can build or expand this docking port a bit. What I mean is not the box or the frame. I'd like to add some more blocks to this, because this small row of blocks is not so interesting. So let's probably add something like, yeah, I have an idea. Let's use these one, and let's use the, sorry, we need, ooh, damn it. We need the symmetry planes, or actually we only need this one. So what we can do now is probably, let's build something like this. I'd like to build the same shape like over here, and I think this would be interesting. Oh, sorry. Oh, and again, sorry. This and that and this. So, is this large enough? Yeah, I think so. I think so. We're okay with this. And let's expand this with these blocks. And probably, yeah, we can build this a bit larger than this. And I don't know, maybe let's use some black blocks over here and maybe some light blocks. I think this is also a cool idea. Something like this, that, and this. All right. So, and of course, what we not supposed to do is to add blocks that will block the frame. Yeah, as you can see, we cannot put a something here because it will block the docking area, and this doesn't work. So that's the reason why I try to build the docking ports or the frames as small as possible, and this is the reason why I said I put the core exactly into to the center of the ship. So then it's not necessary to expand this box so much, because it's perfectly fit inside this box like this. And yeah, I don't know what we could do here. Have no idea. So maybe something like this. It's just, you know, it's a very small docking port, and I want to expand it just a bit. So, or we could do something like this. I don't know. It's just want to expand this design I have here for the ship. And yeah, as you can see, it's some kind of I would describe it as fluent design. These green rows, they're floating across the ship. I would describe it that way. And yeah, but I'm not sure about this. So maybe it's okay if we build just something like this. And yeah, actually this looks quite interesting, and we should put something on top of the docking module to protect it. It's a bit exposed this way. And yeah, maybe we should do this with green again, so it's floating again around these black blocks like this. All right. So yeah, I wanted to build something organic or a organic design for this ship. And yeah, I think this is okay, like this. No, this looks weird for some reason, I don't know. We should, yeah, it should be it should be a black wedge, I think, down there. Hello, there you are. All right, so I think this is okay-ish somehow for the moment. Yeah, like always, maybe I will change my mind and will change things away from camera. And yeah, there's just one thing I need to do away from camera, that is to hide these docking enhancers. Yeah, as you have already seen, it is not necessary to put them close to the docking module. I will hide them somewhere, I think probably inside of this here. I think this is a good idea. I can do this away from camera, or actually I can do this now. Why not? This episode is not so long, so let's do this. Oh, it's pretty dark in here. What is it here? Is it a whole block? Yeah, hopefully it is. I think it was. So, do we have space for 6 blocks in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Yeah. Now we should have. And yeah, let's remove them. All right, and as you can see, it the box is now pretty small again. It's green, but yeah, it actually doesn't work very well, or it doesn't work anymore for the shuttle. So let's expand it again, and yeah, let's select the docking module. Remember, with C. Now we can add these enhancers over here. So yeah, that was enough. 6 enhancers. Now the shuttle fits again into this frame box, and now we can close this again, but with the right type of blocks, please. And let's check the other side. Yeah, this was just one block and then a wedge. Alright, yeah guys, that's it. Let's leave the core and let's leave the ship. Then we probably have a nice view. I think we are done now with this. Turn off the user interface. I think we are done with this battle miner. We have added the docking pod to the back side. I'm not sure about this design. Yeah, but yeah, I think we're done. Maybe just a bit finishing is left to do. And yeah, in one of the next episodes, let's have our first flight, I think, and let's test everything. But yeah, I think I will do this in one of the next episodes. So, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you could learn something over here. Like I explained in my early episodes, I do not haven't played StarMade so much, so I would say I am still a noob as well. So, but I've read myself a lot through the forums and the wiki, and so yeah, hopefully, yeah, and I learned a lot of things there, and hopefully I could share my knowledge with you. and you learned some things about this game, or the basics of this game as well. And now you are able to build your own cool looking ships, and hopefully I haven't made so many mistakes or explained something absolutely wrong. So if I done this, sorry for that, but I think it should be okay, because actually the ship seems to work very well. I tested some things already away from camera, but the real first fly we will have in one of the next episodes. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.